Hi guys, back with another little demo, this time on the Qubit Nebulae, this pitch shifting, time stretching, granular module of wonder, basically. So I only actually got this yesterday, but pretty excited about it. It really kind of nails the concept, I think. That said, I've actually installed an alternate firmware. It's by a person named Alex Thibodeau. I hopefully not butchered the pronunciation there. Apologies if I have, Alex. But they've just introduced a different behavior to the blend knob and a nifty little addition to the secondary function of the pitch knob, introducing a probability of the granular engine jumping up an octave or two, which is very nice and quite reminiscent of the Morphogene if you've played with that. So, this is one I prepared earlier. Let's start fresh. File reset. I'll turn off my effects so we're just running a dry signal. So I've just got this little sequence running. Nothing too crazy. I can tweak a filter if I want. Party, party. Alright, so let's make all this stuff kind of default. You just click the knob to go back to standard pitch and standard speed. We'll put size at max, start at the start. Density's fine about there. We'll leave blend in the middle for the moment, and everything else seems fine. I think I've got to go, if I turn this all the way down. Yeah. If that's not default, it's close enough. So, I've just got a mono signal coming in, but it's being made stereo, which is always nice. So let's hit record. So with Alex's firmware, if you turn the blend knob this way, you've just got the phase vocoder, which you can adjust the pitch up 2 octaves. Oop, too far. Oops. It's a little bit fiddly. Up an octave. Turn the speed down if we want. Half speed. Now, this is where Alex's firmware comes in. Oop, this is hard to do with the camera in the way. One hand. Hold down source. And we can blend manually between the dry signal and the modified signal. Which you can't really do with the stock standard firmware. You've got the dry signal in the middle, phase vocoder to the left, and granular to the right. Which, you know, maybe it's fine for a lot of people, but I liked having a manual control over the level of the dry signal. Like, that makes more sense to me. So from here, if we turn up the blend around to the granular engine, you can hear those grains flying around. Back to the standard pitch. And this is another feature that Alex's firmware introduces. You hold down source, and usually you've got to hold down this pitch knob for a second, but I already had it active. So this is the standard firmware behavior, where you just turn up pitch and it randomly changes pitch, which is kind of fun, but I think this is better. Hold it down, turn this up, and now you've got some grains every now and again, just popping up an octave. Or if you turn it right up, then you get 2 octaves up. If we adjust our blend, so this is just the modified signal now. Standard speed, we can turn it to reverse. And that's just the granular engine now. We blend our original signal back in. So holding down that pitch knob and turning makes you jump in octave increments, which is super handy because, you know, most of the time with this stuff you probably want to move in octaves, maybe fifths or quartal increments, but octaves are a pretty safe bet. And of course we can use our CV to just reset that loop if we want to, which kind of helps keep it in time. You can adjust the size of the loop with the size knob. Add a little bit of reverb and delay because that's what you do with granular stuff, right? Of course, if you just want kind of a droney sound, you can turn the size all the way down and manually, or with CV, modulate the starting time. Or you can use the freeze, which pretty much does the same thing, but means you don't have to use the knobs. So yeah, that's the basic gist of it. Obviously I haven't demonstrated everything here. There's lots of CV mischief you can get up to with those inputs. I really like that there's a pulse output too. It's an end of cycle pulse, so you can use that to trigger other events in your system. Sort of thing that you'd find on Maths and Rampage and all those kind of slope generators. So that's quite nifty. I think it's on Morphogene as well, actually. To touch on that briefly, actually, I have had a Morphogene as well. I liked it. I found it had a very distinctive kind of sonic signature on your track or whatever you're working on, and it's a little tricky to use and kind of know your way around where you are with all the splicing and tape looping and all that sort of thing. So I did sell it. I decided to give this one a go. It's much smoother, the granular engine. I much prefer it. For me personally, not other people might be more into the kind of harsher sound of Morphogene. But for me, this is winning hands down at the moment. Cool, that's all I wanted to get through today. Hope you guys are all doing well, given the current state of the world. have a great day. Cheers.